just the sheer fact, Dana, that she held on to this at so many times when she had opportunities to question Judge Kavanaugh about this. The hearings are to bring out all the information available to you. She has this information. A reasonable person, and that is a legal term, a reasonable person would say you need to come forward with this information. She didn't, which leads us to believe, Dana, that there's only one thing, and it's an ulterior motive to try to sink Kavanaugh and use it as an ace in the hole.
And let me bring something else up, too. Why is it that if they believe him to be so heinous, Grant, if they believe him to be this gang rape club captain, if they believe him to be someone who is actually, he could do all of this stuff, why are they only interested in stopping his ascension to the Supreme Court? Why are they uninterested in getting him off the D.C. Circuit entirely, or making sure that he never sits as a judge again? I think that's a huge question as well. I think it was the Montgomery County in Maryland. The police there said that they had not yet received any kind of criminal complaint. No one has filed a report. There's no statute of limitations in Maryland where it concerns sexual assault of this nature or any of the allegations that have been listed thereof. And so they said that if such a report had been filed, they would absolutely look at it. If this is more than just politics, I think the question bears to be asked, why is it that maybe file a report? Otherwise, what is the goal except to just stop this nomination? You're okay with him on the D.C. Circuit Court? You're all right with that's okay? I mean, if you believe someone to be guilty of gang rape and to be guilty of sexual assault, it's okay for them to be on the D.C. Circuit Court, but not the Supreme Court? That's, I think, where the question lies. Why isn't this a police report? Why hasn't it been filed when the police said they would absolutely look at it?
Well, Dana, you and I both know why it hasn't been filed, because it's not about getting justice for any kind of victim in all of this. It's simply about ruining a man so he can't be on the bench to protect the Constitution of the country as we know it. And look, what police agency is going to investigate a so-called crime where you don't know the day it happened, you don't know the place that it happened, and you've even admitted that there were times you weren't even sure that it's the man you're accusing that happened? Every prosecutor I have talked to about this in this case says there is no way a grand jury would even indict someone to bring them up on trial with the scant evidence that Judge Kavanaugh faces.
No, there wouldn't be. And there were two additional men who came forward who said that they might be involved in a case of mistaken identity. And as I understand it, that is going to be included in the hearings today. You know what also is going to be included in the hearings today, Grant, and I find this absolutely unbelievable, is the porn lawyer, Michael Avenatti, his client, the woman who had the suit or the protection order, I forget what it was, that was filed against her by an ex who said that she had threatened his wife and baby. But this individual, her letter is going to apparently be submitted and to be considered part of this. She's not testifying, but from what I understand, Brett Kavanaugh is going to have to argue against a letter as though she's there testifying, when the normal practice would be you would have the accuser there who would face the accused, because the accused has a right to face their accuser. So that to me kind of blows the mind that it's being carried out that way. So I'm going to be very interested to see how Grassley handles that.